The enduring shrine of Zaude.
That's what he said. Have you heard of it?
No, that's the first time. I wonder what it is.
I don't know, but I know what he's gonna use it for.
World domination. Do you really think he can do that?
He sure thought he could.
We knights are always one step behind. We never would have been able to free the capital if it weren't for Yuri and the others. Much less stop the Blastia from spreading this danger across the land.
It was the Knight protected the capital from Heracles, though. They're the only reason we were able to even get into the capital at all.
Even with Lady Estellise.
Hey, Estelle came back on her own.
I'm still grateful, though. Thank you.
You're creeping me out.
Alexei owes the world for all he's done. He owes us. Tomorrow, I'm going to the shrine of Zaude.
I assume your friends will be with you.
Yeah, everyone's resting up for tomorrow. So spare me any guilt trips tonight.
Okay.
Captain, so this is where you were. You again. Negotiations with the Union are difficult. It seems they can't even agree with each other. And one more thing. The Council intends to cede all authority to His Highness Yoder in order to control the current crisis. Due to your success in liberating the capital, His Highness has pronounced you acting commandant. Congratulations!
Well, this cleans up one of our problems. Congrats.
Watch your tone.
Yuri, you're the one who really did all this.
Details, whatever. Well, I guess I'll go check on the others. See ya. What's up, Carol?
Oh, Yuri! Take a look! It's as good as new!
Good to see you're as useful as ever. That's not yours, though, is it?
It's mine.
Thanks.
This boy's been fixing up all the stuff that got knocked around in that commotion. He even went back to the lower quarter to pick all these things up.
Actually, Repeat found most of it.
These are my favorite shoes, and you can't hardly see where they got torn. This guy's awesome.
He sewed up a dress that was very important to me. Thanks again for that.
Are you sure about doing this, Carol? Tomorrow's the final battle.
It's okay. I was actually a little worried. I couldn't really sleep anyway when I started thinking about the battle tomorrow. I just thought I might as well help out if there was anything I could do. I didn't think Repeat would want to come help, though. I was a little surprised.
He probably guessed what you were thinking. He doesn't just go along with anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, don't push your luck.
Come on, Repeat.
Oh, this boy's got a bright future ahead of him.
You are looking at the esteemed boss of our guild.
You might learn a thing or two from him yourself, you know.
I walked right into that one.
Memories support the heart, and our dearest possessions are the vessels for those memories. Thank you, young man.
I'll just do a little more, and then I'll call it a night.
Okay, just don't overdo it.
Yeah, I know.
This
This will bring the value back down, so the discrepancy with this should... Nope, it's nowhere near enough.
Yuri!
What are you all doing out here?
Shut up and leave me alone! Oh, it's you.
Nice to see you too. So what kind of man is this anyway? Is something wrong?
No, it's being kept well under control, and it's stable. As annoying as it is to admit, Dane Nomos and this system of Alexei's are both pretty amazing.
So then where's the problem?
The effective area of control is more limited than I thought. The control barrier originates at the barrier Blastia. She's stable inside it, but she can't leave. I guess Dane Nomos alone couldn't take the place of all those Apatheia.
So long trips are out of the question.
Also, the barrier Blastia is part of the system. As long as it's in use, this city is defenseless. That's why I'm out here trying to figure out a way for her to move around freely.
Why can't Estelle just take Deinomos with her wherever she goes?
It was really only designed to contain air that's gone out of control. I don't think it could actually affect Estelle in any way.
I guess that's how it was with Duke, too.
Don't worry, I'll come up with something. Or my name isn't Rita Mordio. I won't let Estelle wind up trapped like that again. Nobody treats my friend like just some thing.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Nothing to worry about. You've got the best genius under the sun with you.
Yes, I know Rita can help me.
I'll have this ready by tomorrow. You get yourself to bed.
Okay. Don't push yourself too hard. Same to you, Estelle. He's actually sleeping. Man, I can't tell if he's brave or just stupid.
Weren't you gonna have a touching reunion with your bestest pal?
No, it's that lieutenant of his. She's scary.
Oh, well, I guess I can see that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just, she's so serious. Gotta be careful not to rub her the wrong way.
I'm not rubbing anything anyway.
Well, you most certainly can't please all the people all the time.
I guess you're right. So what are you doing here?
Oh, just thinking about stuff. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? With all we've been through, I guess I'm just trying to figure out what I should do with myself. But I keep coming up empty. Change wears me out.
You chose your own life. At this point, you should be able to do anything you want.
How do I put it? I already died once. Now I'm thinking about a bunch of stuff. But I guess thinking about settling things with Alexei is enough for now. The rest will probably come out in the wash.
Sounds okay to me.
Speaking of settling things, I filled Estelle in on all the stuff that happened. Guess what she did? She said I had to let her do the same thing everyone else did. So she smacked me on the head. Called it even.
That's Estelle.
It kind of hurt, actually. Well, I think I'm gonna catch my shut-eye in here.
Suit yourself. Try not to oversleep for once, though.
Wandering around.
I'm making sure you guys aren't causing any trouble.
I see. You're wandering around so you can cause some trouble.
No, I said... never mind.
I'm so glad that Estelle's back, and that we didn't have to kill her.
Yeah, I feel the same.
If we hadn't been able to bring her back, would you really have killed her?
Why do you ask?
Because...
I don't know, is what I'd like to say. But if Estelle hadn't heard my voice when she did, I probably would have killed her.
How can you go to such lengths knowing it's going to hurt you?
Estelle's my friend, and I can't let a stranger take care of my friend's problem. Besides, I'm not the one who it hurts the most.
A friend's problem. Yuri, you're really strong.
Strong, huh? I don't know about that. But what about you? Did you forget your search for the Maristella?
Right now, I'm focusing on beating the bad guys. Besides, I haven't forgotten. If anything, I've got a great memory.
A great memory, huh? What's wrong?
Yuri, I'll never forgive Alexei. Sacrificing someone for his own desires, I could never forgive that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's why, we can't let Alexei get away with what he's done.
No, he can't.
Oh, right, Yuri. Guess what? The Maritime Guild, Gullsong, is rushing to fix our ship.
Gullsong? Isn't that Tokunaga's guild?
Yep, we'll be able to use the Fiertia in no time.
Alright, then we'll use that to take Alexei down.
Of course! So, Yuri?
Patty.
Huh?
If you're having difficulty saying it, there's no need to force yourself. I'll listen when you're ready to talk, so go get some sleep. Good night.
What are you doing, Judy?
I'm trying to see if I can contact Pharaoh again. If Zaude is connected to the ancient catastrophe, Pharaoh might know something about it.
Isn't he gonna ask about Estelle?
I'll tell him it looks like everything will be okay.
All right, thanks.
You know, the only real goal I've had in life has been to destroy the Hermes Blastia. I didn't think about other things while I was doing that.
Other things?
Oh, this world. Me. Lots of things. Had I never met Estelle, I might still be flying around with Baul, not thinking of anything.
Pharaoh said you'd change too.
Don't get me wrong. I'm telling him Estelle will be all right because I really believe it. I have no intention of ignoring the Blastia or the air.
Is that part of the lots of things you mentioned? Sorry, forget I said that.
I won't kill Estelle. Nor will I let her be killed. I also can't let Alexei go on.
Okay. We head out tomorrow morning. Just get back by then.
Understood.
Judy. Let's win this one.
Okay.
Ready to call it a day?
You coming too, Rapide? Tomorrow, we fight. Hope everybody can get some sleep.
Going already? It looks like things here won't be settled for a while. I had hopes that we'd have the guild ships at our disposal.
I heard they've been having some issues.
It seems they've been unable to decide on a course of action since the Dawn's passing. It looks like I'll be one step behind you again this time.
No hard feelings, no matter which of us gets to Alexei first, right? Oh yeah. Are you done trying to get Estelle back? I mean, she's still a princess. And what about all that stuff with the Imperial succession?
The Council has chosen Yoder as their leader. For all intents and purposes, he's got their nomination for the throne.
Okay. So that's why you don't need to chase her around anymore?
That's not it. It's just that I've finally come to terms with the choices she's made for herself.
Wow, you sure loosened up.
Don't give me a hard time. It's something I've had to struggle with in my own way.
Well, she'd be happy to hear it.
I'll bring the problems of the air and the Blastia to His Highness's attention. He'll be able to come up with some way of helping, I'm sure. As for Lady Estelise, Yuri, you have my confidence.
I appreciate it. Sorry for being such a pain. Well, I'm gonna get going. See you at Zaude.
As far as anyone is concerned, the capital was retaken because of my efforts. It isn't just with this, though. No one even knows the things that brave Vesperia's done. They don't even try to learn the truth. Are you really okay with that?
Morning, Yuri.
Yuri, you're such a sleepyhead.
Looks like I overslept a little. My hair is a mess.
Is that all you're worried about?
Sounds like we're all good.
Here you go.
You pulled it off. Now we just need Judy and Estelle.
Here I am. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, morning, Judith.
Were you able to get in touch with Pharaoh?
Yes, but you won't like what he told me about Zaude. He says it's a place that must be left undisturbed by both Interleuchea and humans.
I wonder why.
Such an encouraging send-off.
Well, it's not like we can just say, "Oh, thanks for telling us," and not go. Alexei's at Zaude, and I'm really not in a mood to just let him go.
We can't just turn back now.
You're right. Pharaoh will have to understand.
We already came this far. We can't stop now.
Besides, if we just ignore him, the whole world's gonna be in all kinds of trouble.
That's the spirit. Now we just need Estelle. Rita, did you see her?
Estelle won't be coming. She can't fight anymore.
Wait, you don't mean...
The control was a success, but she needs to avoid air interference in order to keep her power from activating.
Huh? But all Blastia need air to work, don't they?
Yes, so I tried the same thing as Raven.
Using her own life energy for power.
Are you serious? I really wouldn't recommend that.
I couldn't find any other way. At least she can use formulas without worrying about air. But it's not just controlling the power of the child of the full moon. Even Arts will use her life. She could be in serious danger if she had to exert herself.
Oh no!
So she won't be coming with us anymore.
And was she okay with that?
No.
Estelle!
Hey! You're just here to see us off, right?
Rita, I'm sorry. Please take me with you.
What did I tell you? You'll lose your life just by using your arts. You could go on living with no problem if you just wouldn't use them.
I sat up all night thinking about what you told me. At first I thought, finally, I'll be able to live a normal life.
Yeah, you've suffered enough. You can rest now.
Thank you, Rita. You all are risking your lives to fight. Even the fate of this world is at stake. Knowing that, my only choice is to fight alongside you.
Estelle.
There are still things I can do for my friends. So I'm asking you, please, take me with you.
I want to tell you no, but you decided this for yourself. I won't turn you down.
Yes, and she doesn't really listen when she sets her mind to something.
Let's take her. Nobody likes having their friends run off to steal all the fun.
Yeah, we'll all help out to make this easy on her.
We're We're gonna blow that scoundrel away!
Promise me one thing. You will never, never push yourself too hard. I'll never forgive you if you break that promise.
All right.
Trying to forbid this bunch from pushing themselves is pretty pointless.
Thank goodness. It looks like I made it in time.
Huh? Prince Yoder and Flynn, too?
My, what an honor for His Highness to see us off himself.
There you go again with that attitude of yours.
You may have already heard, but the supply of ships has been delayed, so the knights are not yet able to leave for battle. Under normal circumstances, the knights should be the ones taking the initiative here, but you civilians have shouldered it. As head of the Empire, I must apologize.
Don't sweat it. It's not like we're doing this for the Knights or for the Empire anyway.
This may be a bit presumptuous, but I would like to ask that you take Flynn in their place.
Huh?
Your Highness?
At this moment, both in name and in substance, Flynn is the greatest knight in the Empire. I am sure that he will be of great use to you. Wouldn't you agree?
But I must command the knights.
As soon as the knights are ready, I will send them after you. You should be able to entrust your men with that much. Besides, are you not the one who desires most to settle things personally with Alexei?
Your Highness.
I, Eoder Argrios Hirasane, hereby command you on behalf of the Empire, Imperial Knight Flynn Shifo. Join forces with the Guild, brave Vesperia, and stop Alexei.
Yes, sir. You heard His Highness. I'll be counting on you, Yuri.
Even if I refused, you'd still come along, wouldn't you?
So our next problem is just how to go about actually getting to Zaude.
That's already been handled, right, Judy?
Yes, of course. We still have that important friend of ours.
Oh, is he okay?
I told you, he's strong.
Yep, we'll be able to use the Fiertia in no time.
So everything's ready. This is it, final battle.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could fight like that.
Yeah, neither did I, actually. That was my first time.
Really? You sure put on a good show.
I thought it might be better to go all out, you know? Baul agrees.
I'm sure he does. We're counting on you, Judith.
And I'm counting on you.
Yuri, you're really good at cooking.
But I bet Carol is pretty handy around the kitchen, too.
Your tongue is too loose for comfort, Flynn. Handy is dandy, but if it's not done by the cookbook, I ain't having it.
You can always do it yourself, you know. You say you don't like the job, but you're pretty skilled at it.
The ladies love a man who can cook.
No way! If that were true, I'd be the coolest guy around!
Seriously, it's true.
Even if it doesn't make me cool, I guess I'm happy just to have other people enjoy my cooking.
True. It really beats cooking and eating alone.
It's nice watching a lady enjoy a good meal. I could care less about guys.
Next time I cook for you, Raven, all you're getting is a butter sandwich.
Nah, spreading butter is too much work. Just give him the crusts.
What happened to being happy about other people enjoying your cooking?
Oh, I'm following the recipes. Why isn't my food coming out as good as yours, Judith?
I do all of my seasoning by taste. Maybe that's it.
Try changing the balance of ingredients, or adding some seasoning that's not in the recipe.
Good idea. I'll try that. I'm surprised to hear proper cooking advice from you, Rita.
Hey, I'm not the best cook, but adding spices is like mixing chemicals. It's just chemistry.
I guess in a way. But I also feel like that's not all there is to it.
You'll be fine as long as you taste it as you go. Probably.
So do you and Yuri use your own special seasonings? Is that why your food is so good?
Exactly. If you just rely on the recipe, your cooking will never be really delicious.
Cooking is hard, but I'll keep trying. I want to learn how to make better food.
That attitude is the secret ingredient to every good dish. Today's Salisbury steak is tender and delicious.
You're finally getting this cooking thing down, Flynn.
I think it's a bit too bland, actually. Forgive me. I'll go and make a different sauce.
It's quite fine as it is.
What are you doing with all those spices? A sauce that's too powerful will cover the flavor of the original ingredients.
But it's got no punch to it.
People have their own preferences, so let them add what they like.
Good point.
Flint's covered his whole plate in red powder. A frail maiden puts her heart into the blade in her hands and rises to the challenge. Let the battle begin!
Patty, what are you doing?
Whoa! It's just you, Yuri. Don't startle me like that. I'm just cleaning fish, as you can see.
It seemed awfully ritualistic.
It takes concentration to do it properly. The fish will become part of us, so this trial is a sign of respect.
I seem to remember you almost becoming fish food back when we were fighting the merman.
Be careful you don't get swallowed up while you're working.
If I do, I'll clean the creature from the inside. Nothing under the sea will best this master of sashimi.
That's the spirit. I can't wait to eat, Patty.
Leave it all to me. For you, Yuri, I'll carve up 2, 3, even 4 fish with everything I've got.
Well, I'm not sure I want to eat fish all the time.
Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No, from what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
So now we've got the gang back together.
I'm so glad to be with you all again.
Same here.
Likewise.
You must take care not to strain yourself.
Remember, there's a limit to what we can do.
You know, one step at a time.
Huh? What's up?
I think Rapide just welcomed me back.
No, Rapide's already off over there.
Should have seen that coming.
It looks like Baoul is back to his old self.
There's plenty of air for him to absorb. He seems to have used it to heal his wounds.
For all the trouble Alexei's caused, he's helping us out in some unexpected ways.
That's not gonna get him off the hook, though.
He can go wherever he likes. With Baoul to help us, there's no place we can't follow.
When someone as strong as Pharaoh tells you not to go messing with Zaude, it makes you wonder.
I wish he'd use regular words when he talked, though.
Definitely. If it's really all that dangerous, you'd think he'd want to make himself clear.
Maybe it was something Pharaoh had difficulty expressing in his own way. He did take the time to warn us. That shows at least some concern for our well-being, right?
You mean that maybe he's warmed up to us a bit?
Yes.
Looking at Flynn, I can say, there's a knight captain. But it's really hard to picture Raven in charge of a bunch of knights.
I don't think it's possible until he gets rid of that shady aura he carries around.
It could be that he's only concealing his knightly dignity to complete his disguise as Raven.
I don't know if he and Dignity have even been in the same room together.
Captain Schwan was a man of grace and honor. His skills were renowned, which kept him on constant secret missions. Every knight knew his name, and nearly everyone envied his ability to carry out his duties with poise.
Huh? Is that true?
And while he was scrupulous, he knew how to care for those under him, so he always had their trust.
After seeing 3 of them, I can see he was well liked.
The more I hear about him, the further he seems from that old man.
That's why I'm telling you, I'm not Schwan.
When did he get here?
Listen to yourselves, carrying on as though nobody's around.
But sometimes you do say things that Captain Schwan would. You continue to carry his quality, however quietly.
Knock that off, would you?
Raven?
What you need, lad?
I know this is a subject you would like to avoid, but I want to ask you something as a knight.
Why would Schwan obey Alexei's orders, is it?
I cannot believe Captain Schwan would be so blind as to miss the nefariousness of Alexei's deeds.
You put too much stock into Schwan. His head was as empty as a tin soldier's. The Schwan that would fulfill his duty like a puppet died a decade ago.
That would not change, even if he knew what he does now?
Well, I don't think he would have seen a Blastia of that size coming, but he still might have followed Alexei to the last. But you never can know, can you?
Is the reason you wish to settle things now because you have chosen to live as Raven?
There are some folks who took this old man seriously, so I guess I can't die just yet. But if I'm gonna live on, then I've got to make up for what Schwan did.
So a fortuitous encounter changed you.
That's putting it a bit dramatically.
Won't we run into another pile of trouble when the Knights catch up and you're with us? I won't be laughing if we mess things up before we can deal with Alexei.
That young woman Knight will be difficult. What will you do about her?
She's put me on too high a pedestal. I believe that a line can be drawn between good and evil in this world.
And she thinks that you're the one who can draw that line.
But reality is not so simple.
Right. I hope she realizes that soon. I have a feeling she will.
Sounds to me like she's got blinders on.
Yeah, I think Applehead will catch on faster.
Yuri, you really shouldn't call him that. Witcher is an exceptional mage who represents the future hopes of Ospio.
Him?
Hadn't you heard?
I guess I just wasn't interested. Now that I think of it, I think he may have been more on the ball than the others.
Even after our request for assistance expired, he continued to aid myself and other knights. He is earnest and dedicated.
You care about your crew, Flynn. I'm sure you're a top-rate captain. It seems Yoder understands your feelings, Flynn.
If His Highness has got your back, you've got no choice but to charge forward.
Yes, I shall not disappoint him.
I didn't think he'd order you to go with us and stop Alexei. That little prince, I thought he was just a softie, but he's got sharp eyes.
Idealism alone won't get you very far, but if he can make clever moves like that, he'll be a fine emperor.
We'd all be in trouble if he couldn't.
An eye for the big picture, the ability to use the right people, and noble intentions. A full package like that is pretty rare.
Don't worry. I have faith in Yoder.
Anyway, Yoder told us to take you with us, so I hope you're ready for back-breaking work.
Of course. I shall not waste His Highness's favor.
Good. Then let's go.
Advance form!
Cerebral form!
You're dead in the water. Put some spirit into it.
What are you up to?
Well, you know how Patty switches up her fighting style in the middle of battle?
We thought we might be able to do the same thing, so we asked for a lesson.
I don't think that's something that can be taught. You have to be born with a style that unique.
No, Yuri. You start practicing with the others. You can never know until you at least try.
I'm not so sure.
Nonsense. Keep a positive mental attitude.
You could be right. Here goes. Critical form!
Haha! Victory is mine!
We lost! Yuri, this is all your fault!
Choosing critical like that? I thought you played it cooler than that.
Carol and Raven, you owe me your gels for a while. Yuri, you get a thank you kiss.
You were betting on me? What's the matter, Patty?
I haven't been in battle much at all lately. Am I of no use to you anymore?
I think you may be taking things too hard.
I'm completely useless to anyone.
That's not true at all. You're our secret weapon, Patty. Ace up our sleeve.
Really? The ace up our sleeve?
Right. That means you have to hold back and wait for just the right moment. And right at that critical moment, you deliver. That's why we don't use you for trivial stuff.
Wow.
So you see, it's nothing to be glum about. Just make sure you're ready when we need you.
Aye, aye! You bet I'll be ready.
You do have your work cut out for you.
Flynn, aren't you tired from all that fighting?
It's far from enough to wear me out.
Is it just me, or does combat seem to invigorate him? Like a couple other people I could name.
Who?
Who indeed?
I didn't get as many chances to fight at the front after I rose to captain. This is an opportunity to keep myself in fighting form.
Whatever excuse you come up with, you're still a fighting maniac.
I've never been called a fighting maniac before.
And here I was thinking Flynn was normal.
She doesn't think we're normal.
Shocking, right?
What sort of person did you believe me to be, Rita?
Huh? Why ask now?
I mean, I never would have thought you'd think one of Yuri's friends was normal.
Yeah, you really are Yuri's type.
I'm right here, both of you.
So, Yuri,
What's up, Carol?
you and Flynn use the same techniques, but somehow they're different.
Those are skills Yuri learned in his days as a knight. Unfortunately, he wasn't as diligent as he could have been.
What are you saying? A dragon swarm like yours gives the enemy a chance to run.
That doesn't mean you can throw a kick in. You're turning it into a dragon sweep. And you're Tiger Blade.
What? I didn't even learn that when I was a knight.
There's no need for a punch.
Not for you, maybe.
It's not proper. You're besmirching an ages-old technique.
Come, there's no need to fight. Kids today all have their own style. Good for them. Flynn, champion of tradition. Yuri, pioneer of a new style. To be young.
I knew there
was an ice strip north of Ilikia, but I never thought I'd walk across it.
Well, it's nice to have the experience, but I don't think I ever want to cross that place again.
Oh, why's that?
Huh? Don't tell me you want to go back to that freezing icebox again.
Why not? I thought it was a very beautiful place. Isn't that right, Rapide?
I can't believe Judy can stay in this cold in that outfit.
Maybe she's got fur like Rapide.
You boys look as if you've never seen a girl before. That last battle went by in the blink of an eye. You guys are merciless.
Hit before the enemy has a chance to. The only certain victory is a preemptive one.
We can't show our enemies any mercy.
Well, if we take it too easy, then we're just playing with them. Makes me feel sort of bad for him, you know?
But still, I think a little bit of mercy would have been okay, just to be fair.
You're probably the most cold-blooded, merciless killer of us all, Judith darling.
Oh? You really think that?
Looks like she doesn't even realize it.
I think she's just pretending not to.
This is amazing! We've been through so many battles without a scratch!
Yeah! We are so tough!
Yes, it's not fun at all to get hurt, even if we can heal wounds.
Though I have to say it's usually exhilarating to see enemies in pain. You're scary.
Battle scars are the true mark of a man. What's the point of a battle if you don't get hurt?
Oh, you like getting hurt?
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't get you at all.
I get the feeling Rita likes doling out pain more than she likes receiving it.
I do.
You're pretty scary yourself.